You already know how it goes. Hola, hola, mi people.
Are you gonna dance for us today? Is that what's going on?
Well, at least we're gonna do a little bob, a shimmy or something. Yes. How you doing, beautiful?
I am good. Just finishing, trying to just, settle in. Kind of, going through the brain and categorizing everything that's been going on. How about you?
You know what? That's what it's all about. Really just kind of filing it and putting it in its place, getting some clarity, and then letting it go.
How you holding up in this weather?
Yeah, you know what? The lights have been flickering. It's been a little crazy. Everybody's home. We're just kind of figuring out if it's coming or if it's not. But we're getting a lot of crazy weather. How about any crazy weather down south?
No, not at all. They put up the metal barriers in the building, the steel barriers, just in case there was any flooding that came in, and it was dry. I took the day off only because I was concerned about where we live. If you leave, you might be good. But on the way back, the streets may have been so flooded that I would have been able to come home and get to my husband. So I took the day off. And it just stayed dry. So I relaxed. I relaxed all day. I had no.
You know what? That's what it's about. That's really what is it. Because you know what? It's so funny. I'm always so eager to get to the weekend. This weekend, I was so eager to get to Wednesday. Just kind of get it off your chest and say hi to your friends and just hang out and have a good time, a good combo. I'm excited, man. I love Wednesdays.
All right. We're going to let everybody go ahead and finish checking in.
Yes.
Give them a chance. We'll get started promptly at 7:30. How's your week been? We're only midweek, so that's not,
Midweek. Again, just like I said, by the weekend, that's maybe Saturday night, I was ready for our Wednesday talk.
After that Saturday workout, I was passed out. I couldn't think until Sunday morning.
Yeah. And then I woke up quite sore. Yeah.
Well, I did have some soreness, but it was just a slight reminder of what we had done the day before, and then it quickly passed.
Yeah. It's, you know what? I still kind of feel it, but it's way better. I can actually fully squat now and being like, oh. Yes.
That's good.
And how about you, baby girl?
I was very much looking forward to today's topic. I didn't realize how much so until we started kind of picking through the parts of the question. And, these are things that you really don't give a lot of thought to. So I'm excited.
No, it's absolutely sad. Yeah, I love that these conversations bring stuff that is really important for us to know to the forefront. It's really nice to grow and learn and to really pay attention and know how we can tweak things better, man. This has been healing for me. I don't know about you, my sister. I don't know about you out there, y'all.
Absolutely.
This has been total.
We're gonna get into it. It is 7:30.
Dale.
To What's Up Wednesdays. I'm always saying Wendy. I am Wendy, but this is What's Up Wednesday.
Yes.
This is What's Up Wednesdays. I'm Wendy.
And I am Miss Melissa, ready to have this wonderful conversation with our family out there, our friends, our people. Let's do it.
Crunkfit. We design workouts for everyday living. We have a live Saturday class that we do 11 a.m., rain or shine. Whether we're together on opposite sides of the world, we always show up. We're always here, just trying to get through a crazy week.
Yeah.
And we have What's Up Wednesdays. And as I remind those of you that join us every week, this got started just by, a couple of comments that we will make in the beginning of the class and just share
Lily.
during the week.
Welcome.
And today, it just expanded. We just didn't have enough time to do it on Saturdays. And here we are on Wednesday.
Yeah.
We choose a topic, real life, real time, about something that's going on in our lives.
Yeah.
Hoping that we take this journey together, Miss Melissa.
Yeah. Look, all we could do is just start the conversation. To me, again, What was one thing that you felt that if you could do differently, what would it be?
Now, you know, I'm 51 and you just turned how old?
49, baby.
We have lived and experienced quite a bit by now.
Mm-hmm.
And we're constantly having the conversation in retrospect
Yep.
about what we did when we were younger and how we've gotten here and what we would have done differently. And God knows there are so many that we can choose from.
Yes.
I have to really think about where I am today and what I would have changed. And I think that the one thing that I would have changed right now where I am in life is how late I got started with Crunkfit. I would have absolutely done Crunkfit in my mid 20s rather than now in my 50s because it is such a wonderful exploration physically, mentally, emotionally that we could have helped and offered so much to so many early on. But in that same breath, we hadn't experienced enough to share what we're sharing now. So I'm not, as much as I love it now, I would have liked to start it earlier, but there's some mixed feelings there about how soon I would have started, but this was it. What about you?
For me, you know, I can't dig from the past. It's like stuff that I'm trying to correct right now, and that's stop assuming. I kind of calculate and I scan situations and I label them quickly, and I assume my thing is facts. And doing that just doesn't allow the capacity to really connect with others because you become judgy,
You
you
become
know,
you're
and
the
I
boss of your,
see,
you're the boss,
huh?
you're the boss of your damn self. That's the
Oh,
problem.
yes. Oh, yes. And I like to be controlled. That's what I just do every situation. I'm a Virgo. That's just the way we do it. But it's, I want to like assess it more. Everything that I see that I'm experiencing, it's just kind of backtracking, look at the situation from afar and really kind of assess it in a different way. Don't be in my emotions while I'm doing it. And it's helped so much. Really just even getting to a point where I spent most of my life not questioning my assumptions and really taking them as straight up facts. And you know, that says a lot in your growth and the way you move through time and space. Everything. Like and I just realized that and it was like, wow, I shouldn't, you know, like they said, never judge a book by its cover. I get it. I do. And for most things, I'm good with that. But some defaults that I found that I was like, I got to correct that. So yes, that is definitely something that I'm working on right now that I really feel that I would do differently.
That's huge that you're recognizing that now because I'm sure that I know that for me it affects everyone that's around me. My issue isn't just me because in my world where I'm blowing up, I am selfishly ignoring that it's affecting everyone in a different way because I'm so consumed by my own situation.
Oh yeah.
Sure that there's a whole lot of growth that's going on there.
Oh yeah, it's a lot to learn. Again, you know, is this is a journey. I no longer think it's a race that I gotta rush through and do. I am enjoying chewing my food, if you would. I'm really savoring the flavor of all of it. I'm like, cumin. Oh, I've never really tasted that before. Like literally peeling it apart and seeing what I like and seeing what I don't. And I'm, you know, again, my capacity for the learn is really, really big now, and doing it with my friends feels real good, baby girl.
Yeah, we had this discussion, and if I really have to look at it, I wouldn't change anything that's gone on in my life, even as hard as some of the parts were,
Yeah.
even as destructive as some other parts were, because I wouldn't be who I am today. I am this person that I am fully enjoying today because of all the good and ugly parts of me in the past.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't be able to share my experience or have grown from it or just embrace life for what it is because of my past. But if I could change something now that is something that I can control. So if I could change something right now,
Yeah.
it would be the energy that I give to my employer. Everything that I do 1000%.
Yes.
What it is, doesn't matter who it's for, doesn't matter,
Mm-hmm.
it just doesn't matter. I'm 1000% all the time.
Yeah.
But what I am learning real time, like just like last week, it took everything out of me. That because of that trait, I am great at what I do.
I know you are.
And I am an overachiever and I always want to do more and I always want to be the best, not for anyone else but myself.
Yeah.
And in putting that pressure on myself, it's affecting me physically, it's affecting me emotionally, it's affecting me mentally. Why? Because I have a certain standard to keep.
Yeah.
And if I'm falling short, then I internalize it and it is breaking me down.
Yeah.
Last week, I had a meltdown of my own where I was under pressure. My assistants weren't in. I had a quota that I needed to meet. I felt I needed to do it all on my own because I didn't have any other help. And it took everything out of me that by the time Thursday rolled around, I had to hold my breath to keep the tears from falling down my face because I was under so much stress that I thought the pressure in my chest was just.
Yes.
I knew.
That's why I'm rubbing my chest. Oh my God.
I want to take all that energy. I want to take that 1000% and put it in my personal business.
Oh man.
I want to be able to switch that. You know, it's easier said than done.
Yes.
But I want to take that pressure, that responsibility that I have to someone else, and I want to put it on my own. And I want my job to be, you know, just what it is, the 9 to 5 and walk out and leave and, you know, like whatever happens is good.
Bye. See you tomorrow.
It's time for me to clock out. I gotta go. And I want to come home and I want to be stressed about Crunkfit. Like I want to be stressed about what's our next move and what we're doing, how we're gonna. Why? Because I'm passionate about it and I love it and it's mine. I'm tired of giving all of me to someone else.
Yeah.
That's what I'm working on right now. That's what I want to do differently. That's what I'm trying to get done.
I believe that's exactly what we're shooting for, because that's the end all be all goal. You know, again, to see this journey through to the end and really change that day job, if you would, to really being that full-fledged 100% entrepreneur and doing it full out. Oh my God, Wendy, you don't even know. This journey is so exciting to me because of that. It shows me how much I can give. I'm learning so much. It's not even funny. Like the capacity of stuff that I have to learn just to keep up with all this stuff. Social media and all of this, I never cared about it before because it just wasn't my thing. I'm a 70s baby. It just wasn't my thing. So just, you know, just to learn how to do lighting and text and videos. I mean, let me tell you, it's amazing where I think, oh my God, this is so confusing. And I'm so bogged down by the details sometimes, but then I muscled through it and it's like, okay, it's all right. I'm working through it and I'm learning as I go. And it feels so invigorating inside because I'm applying these new things and I'm seeing different things and you start seeing what you envision. To me, I'm really big on say it and it's done. What I say with my mouth, I want it done. Dicho y hecho. That's it. It really is that for me. And when we really start recognizing, like these conversations, you know, understanding what would you do a little different? How would you move through time and space? Being real with yourself, sharing, being vulnerable is everything, man. It is such a beautiful journey, and to have a community of friends to do it with is beyond words. It's heartfelt. I cannot believe this is the first time I've ever said that I'm not ready for the weekend. I was literally ready for this. I really needed this. So mwah, mwah, mwah to everybody here. This is so cool. I love sharing and I love hearing from you guys. Wendy.
This is where the pavement hits the road. This is where we're not talking about past situation. We're not pulling topics out of a newspaper. We're not pulling topics out of what's trending right now.
Right.
We are taking everyday situations, current stuff, things that we're still dealing with. We're not here to talk about how someone else should make their situation better. We're here to talk about the stuff that we too go through. The stuff that's going on right now, that it doesn't matter how someone appears on the outside.
Right.
They seem like they got it all together, or they are off balance, or they need meds, or we are all struggling.
Yeah.
We're all still trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
And no matter how successful you are, there's always some element of failure that we put on ourselves.
Yeah.
How do we turn that around? I welcome the conversations. I welcome anyone who's watching right now to share what their struggle is right now and what they wish they could turn around and figure out. Let's talk about how we can make it better. I'm always looking for suggestions, or for someone to share some advice with me and share some wisdom so that I can find my way as well.
Because that's what it is. It's about sharing. It's learning from one another. I'm really big on that. I mean, again, we all have access to the internet, and books and videos and podcasts and whatnot. But, a lot of the times it seems like in real life situations, it's really hard to go to stuff like that. So having a consistent community where you just feel safe to have a real serious conversation that may positively affect you in a real good way, oh my God, that's where I want to lend an ear. Anybody coming on and talking stuff or being negative, you know what? That must be another channel. That has nothing to do with this. I really want us to keep very progressive, very connected, and very true to ourselves. That's really what it is. Just learning to be as true as you can be, as real as you can be. Share with your heart, not just with your mouth, and just to hear yourself. Really share to care, really share to connect. And that's what this for me is all about. Wendy, this is exciting. I love doing this with you, my sister. It is so fulfilling.
So what would you change?
What else?
What would you,
I could be here all day.
Real time. What would you change right now, and what plan are you putting in place to make it happen?
What would I change right now? Right now, I would say stabilizing my emotions. I think that is something that I'm working on several times a day. I meditate all the time. I say affirmations out loud because I don't want to get distracted by my feelings. I see that I really got to keep my feelings in check, because if not, I'm quick with my mouth, and I'm quick with my attitude, and I'm quick with saying things the way they shouldn't be said. That is what I work on every day, all the time, so I can just be decent as shit and loving as shit and giving and caring, still being me, but understanding that I just don't have to do it so brutally.
I got to put a plan in place, because I cannot continue to move forward like this. And I've after having had the weekend to kind of rest and reset after last week.
Mm-hmm.
Again, it's easier said than done, but I have to check myself.
Yeah.
Every time I feel like I'm heading down the rabbit hole, that I stop for a second and think, bigger prize. bigger prize, bigger.
Yes.
That what I'm doing here is
Amazing.
irrelevant to what I will be doing.
Yup.
You know, this is not it. This is my health insurance. My job is outside of here. You know, my company is everything. I have to really just be conscious and push it ahead and get myself right. I need to be sure to put myself first, and that is a big deal. What do we have here? Who's checking in right now?
Ooh, Lydia. This is juicy.
What she got going on? Can you read it? Because you know my eyes are not.
Yeah. Okay. We learn as we grow, and 66 years old, and they only thing that I would change my beliefs of what I was taught by my mom. Mom is 92, and I am working on not letting our old rules rule our lives. Boom. Those defaults are so real. Those old rules, we have to question what we're thinking about. We have to really pay attention to that, because not necessarily just because you've always done them that it's facts, it's real. It just could be taught. Though that is so right, Lydia. That is everything. That is the reason why I assess every day. That's the reason why I want to grow myself. That's why I'm ready for correction. I'm ready to have these conversations. Just 2 minutes ago, probably not so much, but now I feel every time I take a step forward to do What's Up Wednesday and connect with anybody and everybody, to me, it's everything. It's letting go to that process. It's really working on the rules that rule us, period. That is so beautiful. Please, I know Miss Wendy got insight on that right there.
I have elevated past my history.
Yeah.
I have learned to let go of it, and I am rising above it. I am forging my own path.
Boom, I love
What
that.
I do now, what I do tomorrow is of my own doing. Why? Because I have control over that.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, the elements in life, there are certain things that we have no control over, but I can choose to do something positive today. And I can choose to put all my energy into something that is good and hopeful.
Yes.
I'm no longer looking in the rearview mirror.
Eso mismo.
I can't change that. But I try. I mean, that is my mantra every day is, you are enough.
Yes.
You are everything.
You're great.
You are successful.
Amen.
You are in your element. And that's what I try to remind myself every day, that we are moving forward.
Yeah.
It's really, really just difficult. Easier said than done. I keep saying that over and over again.
I know, Root. That's what it is.
We have a tendency to provide advice. Someone comes to us, we share a little bit of our wisdom. It's a new situation. You're talking about what you would do if you were in that situation. But the reality is, put in that situation, it goes all sorts of sideways.
Oh, for sure.
And everything that you thought you were going to do is completely different. So you try to, rather than make assumptions of how you would do it, is talk about all the ways that it can be done. So that when you're faced with it, you've already had this conversation and you know which way you're going to go. Yeah. Hopefully you choose the best path for yourself in that moment.
Yeah. That is so real. That's what it is choosing the best path. That's what it's all about. That choice, that deciphering right there and then in this moment, no matter what it is, good, bad, or indifferent, when it comes your way, how do you deal? Do I deal or do I deal? And breathe through.
I'm learning how to deal, taking that breath. I am very conscious and very aware. I do my best to be thoughtful about the things that I say and what I do. I can think however I want. What goes on in here is my world and mine alone. And in my mind, I am stepping right over you, might be stepping through you. You don't need to know that, just as long as I know that. But on the outside, you're going to see this. And I'm
Yeah.
not wishing you a wonderful day. And you take care of yourself. And you do that. You do that thing you do for you. And I keep it moving because it doesn't affect my household. But I have to protect my peace, and I guess, you know, just trying to navigate through all that negativity and come out on top. That's my challenge today. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm being selfish. I'm trying to put me first.
But that's right. But that's really what it is, because if we're saying we're doing it and we're not consistent with it or haven't mastered it, you know, then that's not real. It is. We are trying. We are trying every single day to be our best. Sometimes I suck at it. Sometimes I try to be my best and everything that I try is just wrong. And it's okay. I'm okay with that now, because basically I just kind of reset quicker now. My dips and my valleys are not so like 10 days and then I be good another 20. It's so quick now. Now it's more like 10 minutes. So it's so great. Again, and in learning all of these things and being true to yourself. Be true to yourself. Put that mirror in front of your face and really come to terms with some things about yourself and really be true. Answer the questions. Ask yourself really good questions. I gotta say that is something that I've done that since the beginning of this year, asking myself really good questions to think about what I'm thinking about, to really assess what am I doing? What is this? Why am I seeing this and how can I make it different? That to me is everything. And I learned that by taking the initiative every single day to do something, to learn something, to give something. That's what I do. That's what I practice every day. And it prevents me from hurting people. It does. Because I just, you just get kind of little, annoyed and short and just, inconsiderate. And it just, for me, looking at it, it's so ugly. It's so unnecessary. We are not promised tomorrow. We don't know what we have. Any encounter could be that last encounter. So make it matter. You know what I'm saying? Really make it matter. All of these encounters are so vital, are vital to you. You may need it 10 days from now, 10 years from now. These are all seeds that we plant, and we encourage anybody that crosses this path to encourage another. Please do. What you learn, teach. Please. So many of us don't want to read a book or hear a podcast. They just want to have a real conversation with somebody that is really listening to them and really can be effective in their lives, period. So please, I ask you to please do that to anybody, not just family, just anybody that you encounter. Just really share something really good. Give somebody some good news. Tell them something about their shoes. Just do something good, man. Just come from a good place. Keep things flowing in a good energy. I think just keep on thinking about good stuff. You give and you get it, period. Because when I start thinking about bad stuff, I give and I get it. Same thing. So I know that I have to reprogram myself to give good. Oh, I'm feeling like crap. It don't matter, girl. You better smile. It don't matter. Just keep it pushing. Whatever you do, keep it pushing and always be smiling.
That's the point of this week's conversation.
You.
About, what would you do different? And it doesn't necessarily mean you have to dig so far back in life to have changed the path, the outcome of where you are now.
Yep.
But it's about your life in general, where you are, what you currently do, what you want to do to be better, to do better. What are you changing about your own personal habits to be
what are you doing
better for yourself? So I have conversations with my daughter, and she isn't the most positive person about herself on occasions, and it breaks my heart. And I tell her all the time, stop speaking negativity into existence, Because if you keep speaking that way, you're going to bring it that way.
Boom.
So speak about yourself in a very powerful, enlightening way so that the universe can open up and change the energy. Don't invite the negativity in. So if you're having a difficult time managing yourself or people or your situation, you wake up that day and you believe today's going to be a better day.
Yes.
So that you start out that way and you try, you do all you can to get those results. You make the effort to be better. And that's how I want to change what goes on in my life right now. I need to redirect my energy from someone else to bring it back to myself so that I can use it the way I want. Right? I need to protect that.
Yeah.
Because I'm not getting anything back in return. I'm not getting anything in return by giving all of me to something else. Yep. So if I redirect and I put it into something that I'm so incredibly passionate about, I know that it will bear fruit. And that's where the change happens. That's what I'm working on.
That well said. Again, that's exactly right. That's where the change happens. Like you said, that when we're thinking a certain way, we act a certain way. And it is true. To me, it goes right back to the Bible. As a man thinketh, so is he. Why would he even put that in there? The way you think is the way you are. If you think that you're not, you won't. If you think that you will, you will. You will do it. Trust you me. So many things that I'll be like, not me. I'm so doing it now. I can't even believe it. You can do whatever it is that you literally set your mind to do. You can change anything about you. Again, I believe that we are who we are. And I don't really like to use the word change, but just adjust. I want just a better version of me. I don't have to be anybody else or do it like anyone else, but I want to really just be the best me.
A better version of me.
A better version of me each and every day. And I got to work diligently, okay? I know my defaults are strong. When I think about 49 years of doing something a certain way, oh my God, it feels like you're swimming upstream sometimes to change things. And it's just like I really got to think about the way I'm thinking about it and just kind of see how can I make it better. To me, that's lighter. I don't want to change who I am. I like me. I really do. I dig it. And I want it just to be better. Again, more stable, my emotions just more in check, not assuming. That's so, already like judgy. That's not cool. And you feel like you're so grown because I don't do it like I used to. But you still kind of do. And it's just catching yourself, just what? So you could be better, guys. That's what it's all about. And we love sharing these things with you. Wendy.
And we're human. We're human. We are so far.
Amen.
Every day is a new challenge. Every day we set out to do better, be better. And we slip and we get back up and we start all over again. But what we do is give up. So we encourage you all to dig deep and start with the small changes and find something that you are ready to let go of and really embrace who you are and bring some positivity, love, and light into your own life, into those around you. Accept only positive energy. Negate that which you don't want. Keep what is good for you and let go of the rest. Miss Melissa?
Baby guys, I just send prayers of protection over everyone. Again, I love yourself more than anything. I think you got to love yourself before you could practice feeling good. So love yourself, practice feeling good, and protect your peace with everything that you have, guys. Que Dios me lo bendiga todito. That means God bless you all. Until next time. Again, I can't wait. Until next Wednesday, y'all. Come with your questions. Come with your attitude. Come with some music. Come chill with us. Until next time.
And that wraps up another episode of What's Up Wednesdays with Wendy
and Miss Melissa, y'all.
We'll see you here next Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. for another conversation about real life, real time. Don't forget to join us on Saturday for our free fitness class, 11 a.m.
a.m., baby.
every Saturday. From our Crunkfit family to yours, with love and peace. Good night.